Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and thank you so much for being here today. Today, I'm going to continue the moon series with the moon in Virgo. If you wouldn't mind just giving this video a like and subscribing or commenting, it really helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about the moon in Virgo. When the moon is in Virgo, emotions express themselves through care, understanding, and purpose. They feel most at peace when life makes sense, when there's order, meaning, and something to contribute to. Virgo moons are natural healers, born with the instinct to improve what's around them, bring balance to the chaos in life. They process emotions through thought and action. When something feels off, their mind immediately wants to fix it, to organize it, or make it better. They show love through service, through the small acts of kindness every day that keep others' worlds turning. They're sensitive, intuitive, and observant, always noticing what others might miss. At their highest vibration, the Virgo moon embodies humility and devotion. They have a gift for making people feel seen, to make them feel cared for. And they love like the little unique quirks. They make you feel like everything is okay. They make you feel understood. Your emotional the moon in Virgo's emotional intelligence comes from the ability to see the details that matter the most, the subtle cues, the energy shifts, the quiet needs. They remind the world that love doesn't always need to be loud and dramatic. Sometimes love is simply doing the right thing over and over and over again. They show up even when they're tired, even when they show up and they do the right thing, even when it's boring, even when they'd rather be doing something else. That is something beautiful about the energy of Virgo. But every sign has its shadow, and for Virgo moons, that shadow often looks like overthinking, perfectionism, or emotional self-criticism. They might hold themselves or others to impossible standards and analyze their feelings instead of allowing them. Sometimes they can be so focused on fixing things that they forget to rest or to simply be and reflect. The healing path for a Virgo moon begins with self-compassion. They don't need to be perfect. Emotions aren't perfect. Nothing is perfect. And that certainly is not what is necessary to be worthy of love and peace. Their emotions aren't problems to solve. They're messages to receive, to learn and trust the wisdom of their body and the rhythm of their heart. When they let go of the need to be perfect, they create a space for grace. Balancing their energy through grounding rituals, journaling, breath work, nature walks, or tending to something that grows. These small intentional acts help quiet the mind and connect a Virgo moon back to center. The Virgo moon teaches us that healing doesn't come from control, it comes from presence. When they stop striving to be flawless and they start to honor their humanity, they awaken their true magic. They are the alchemist. Virgo is the alchemist of the zodiac. And it's just about reminding yourself that, emotions are not linear. They're not logical. They're not meant for that. That's why journaling is great. Get it out, like move that block of the thoughts, because there's a need to put emotions and everything into a thought and to organize it. So do that and then move it out of the way. And that's the ability to bring light and order to the world through gentleness, not pressure. If your moon is in Virgo, your heart is a sanctuary of quiet devotion. You're here to serve, to heal, and to refine the world around you. But remember, Virgo moons, you deserve the same patience, love, and care that you give so freely to others. I hope that that helped you if you are a Virgo moon or if you love a Virgo moon. And sometimes they just really need to talking their emotions, and they may repeat themselves sometimes, and that's okay. That's just their way of processing. I also recommend any kind of like transcendental meditation where it's more of a focus to allow thoughts. because it's hard for them to shut their brains off. And thank you so much for spending this part of your day with me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which we will be talking about our lovely Capricorn moons.